So I truly believe that The Last of Us has finally broken that curse of poorly adapted video games into live action series and movies because this first episode was just absolutely amazing. Welcome back, everybody, to the channel. It's your boy Bigger Nuggets, and I just want to say welcome to all the new Last of Us fans. For those of you who are just experiencing The Last of Us for the first time in this first episode, I'm telling you right now, you are in for an emotional roller coaster ride. And those of us who have been playing since the first game, let me know your thoughts on this first episode. I genuinely felt like they really did amazing on this first episode. A lot of amazing references to the games. I tell you, I felt like I was Leonardo DiCaprio meme, just freaking whistling and pointing every time there was an exact reference from the video games, and almost like a one-to-one comparison from the show to the games. It's just crazy, absolutely beautiful. Again, that words can't describe how happy I am as a Last of Us fan that they really took the time and care to really make this nice. Now, I will say there were some changes. There were absolutely some things that weren't exactly to the game. And coming into this, I kind of already figured, that they're gonna change some things. That everything is gonna be one to one, and I feel like we have to take that as well as Last of Us fans. I've seen people talk about it, and I think one of the main complaints people were saying is, the cast or whatever, or some of the scenes they wish they would see. But honestly, like, I knew it wasn't going to be one to one, and what they gave us in this first episode was a masterpiece. Now, let's go down to the casting, right? Pedro Pascal as Joel, amazing. I think he just embodies everything of Joel, his ruggedness, and his vulnerability as well. Like all that. I was a little worried, about it. Pedro Pascal is an amazing actor, but I was like, oh, I wonder how he's gonna portray this. But honestly, he is honestly the best casting for Joel. I wouldn't have thought of it, but he is killing it, and I cannot wait to see how he continue to takes his character throughout this next episode. Because, like I said, you're in for a very emotional roller coaster ride with the next upcoming episodes in The Last of Us. It gets crazy. I love it. Now, Ellie, I think we're gonna see more of her, and I feel like people are gonna love her a little bit more throughout the show because we get to see more of her. We got a little sneak peek of her, and I genuinely think this actress really, gives up that Ellie vibe. She's just, she's still a kid. She's, very throws out cuss words all the time. She's like very wild and arrogant and everything, and I feel like she does portray that. But we only got like a little bit of her on seeing screen action, so like I know we're gonna see more of Ellie eventually with the next coming season. So I can't wait to see how she really takes that character on with these next upcoming episodes. So I would just say give the actress a bit of a chance because we'll see more of her eventually. Tommy, I think it was a great cast for Tommy as well. Everything. One thing I truly love was Marlene, the leader of the Fireflies. If you guys don't know, she is actually the voice actor and the full mocap that they use for the video game. They brought her back for the series to act her own character again, which I thought was great. I think it was awesome. I'm glad that they're bringing that back. Lots of great references and Easter eggs given out throughout the show. I don't know if you guys remember, but when Sarah gets the DVD about that movie they're gonna watch with Joel is one that they bring up in The Last of Us 2, saying that was Joel's one of Joel's favorite movies and everything. So great references to the games, like lots of really crazy Easter eggs. Truly loved it. Now some of the things that they did change that I was like, oh well, like different scenes that I noticed that weren't exactly to the game, but I feel like it was done right. I think the craziest one was that airplane scene. Like holy shit! Like when I saw the car coming when they were trying to escape the city, I was like, "Oh, here's that scene." But then they didn't get hit by the car. I was like, "Wait, what's gonna happen?" Next thing you know, you see the plane coming down and crashing on them. I was like, "Okay, that was absolutely crazy. Visually, that was beautiful. That wasn't exactly like the game. Totally fine." I love how they also give us a little bit more backstory of Sarah pretty much going out and fixing Joel's watch and doing all that stuff with it, and us seeing a little bit more. Like I genuinely didn't think that they would expand more from the show, from the game in this show. Like I was like, bro, this is actually kind of cool. Like I was not expecting them to really expand that. We're still getting some more stuff, and it's great. I feel like it gives it good room to keep expanding maybe the Last of Us universe later from maybe some different characters later on, or some spin-off series of the Last of Us, which would be great because I want to know more about the world of the Last of Us from what we know barely from the first and second game of the Last of Us. But that was great. I think the other one of the comparisons is when Sarah is with the neighbor instead of her being in the house. I think that whole neighbor scene with the grandma was crazy. The way she was flinching and like twitching in the background, all pixelated, was actually kind of freaky. I love everything they did to it. There were some scenes when they're in the quarantine zone in Boston that there was this whole fight with one of the dudes that didn't happen because that was mostly like in the game was like us going in to learn about the combat and this and that, and they kind of like skipped through all that. But I was like, that's all right. I would have loved to see a little bit of action already, because starting off the game as Joel in Boston is just like things, start going crazy. Right off the bat, things are going crazy. Already killing people and not infected. But overall, though, I thought everything was great. A lot of, like I said, a lot of the scenes were almost identical to the show. Everything was awesome. I think so far everything's great. Let me know your thoughts, guys. How did you like episode 1? What references did you like? What didn't you like? And I'm very excited for episode 2. We're gonna be watching it again on the Discord channel, guys. So if you guys want to swing by, check it out. We'll be live on the Discord channel and watching it on Twitch as well. So swing by if you guys want to watch episode 2. Like I said, don't forget to like and subscribe for more Last of Us. I'm really eager to maybe do another playthrough of The Last of Us just because I freaking love it. And this just watching the show just made me really want to replay the game again. I hope you guys enjoy, and I'll see you guys in the next episode.